Yeah, dude,
And
the second time I had it, I was obviously half convinced I didn't have it. And then I was like, I had one day that I was like, nah, this is it. I'll actually test myself. And then I had it and I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense. But it was nowhere near what I went through when I first came back from Vegas.
Same. That was pretty much what I was telling them too. The first time kicked my ass. The second time, it was just an inconvenience.
Yeah, it was worse than a cold, but like more so. I had one worse day than a cold, and it just lasted about 2 days longer than a cold, maybe 3.
Yeah. So with that, let's finish addressing the elephant in the room and start a show. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. Yeah, buddy. This is the Shedtime Podcast in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Shedtime. What is Shedtime, you ask? Well, it's code for the consumption of cannabis, but it's much more than that. Shedtime's a state of mind. It's art, it's music, it's cryptocurrency, technology, it's food, it's vaping. It can be whatever you want it to be, as long as you're not letting the bastards get you down, not being a dick, and making it fun. When you're in the shed, it's whatever your mind allows you to create. So now let's get to the Shedtime Podcast.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And it still wouldn't be a show if we didn't hit it with the air horn. And I want to apologize because I realized that when Zoom had done an update recently, it stopped swapping my audio over like it was supposed to. And so you guys haven't been getting the air horn, which means that you boys...
Yeah, I thought it was only just coming through on your side, so I didn't think anything about it.
Yeah, I was coming through on my side, so I didn't think anything of it. And then I just edited an episode that didn't have it, and I went, oh no. Matter of fact, I already know what the problem was. But yes, the elephant in the room, you guys can hear it. If you're watching, you can see it. Your boy got COVID again. And as we were saying at the opening, definitely not as bad as it was the first time. This time, it's like a ton of head pressure for me. Like, and a nagging, like, I was saying to James, it feels like I smoked a pack of cigarettes yesterday. Like, you can hear it in my voice. It's how my chest feels. I can breathe. It feels like I'm tarred up in there.
Dude, I don't remember what it was, Sean, but there was a show. Okay? And in the show, somebody got sick. And it changed their voice, and they started to get like really popular. It could have honestly been Friends, to be honest. Like, it could have been Phoebe, and like she got sick, and then she would like had her like little coffee shop scene thing. I don't know if that's what it was, but it was something like that. And then they're trying to get sick all the time after that, because once they got better, nobody cared anymore. And it was just like this perpetual thing of trying to have that like sick throat vibe. So maybe some people are looking for what you have right now. Just remember that, okay? Somebody out there could be jealous of where you're at.
Oh, this is that time right now that, like, the way my voice sounds, I should be cutting promo videos for people, like little like audio cuts. Oh my God, this low voice right now, I'd be killing it for that. But yeah, it's kind of funny because like I actually know like how I got it, who gave it to me, all of that. And so it all makes sense. Yeah. So basically my boss, his wife went away to California for, I think it was a family thing. That specifically doesn't matter. But she came back. She was feeling kind of crummy. My boss started noticing on Monday that like he felt a little crummy. This is last week. And then Tuesday, his wife tests positive for COVID. So he isolates the rest of the day in his office, goes home, tests positive for COVID. And so I run the shop in his absence for the week, go about my weekend. You know, I went to the concert and everything, had a great time. And so as this is all starting to kick in, I'm not thinking anything of it because I'm tired and sore from the concert. My voice is scratchy because of the concert. And then all of a sudden, yesterday, I'm noticing I'm not recovering the way I should have. Like, it's Monday from a concert on Saturday. This ain't exactly right. And then Tuesday, this ain't exactly right. And then so today I woke up, I took my temperature. I was like, holy crap, I'm 100 plus. All right, I'm sick. And then tested for COVID this afternoon to find out, yep, it's my turn. So the fucked up thing about all of that is realizing that I just infected an entire nightclub full of people over the weekend. My bad.
Yeah. That's what you get for going to the club.
Okay, here's also the deal.
I'm just kidding.
There's 0% chance that you're the only one there that had it. I'll tell you that. 0%.
Oh, I'm sure.
I've been hearing people that are from a little bit more populated areas than myself that it's been happening. But even here, I've heard of some people having some cases. So
yeah, it's there's been a sudden resurgence in a lot of areas. Massachusetts being one of them.
Well, the one benefit is that you'll probably have to take the rest of the week off, and then you'll have to go back on Monday.
Oh, 100%. I'm certain by Monday.
Or you'll be able to go back on Monday.
Well, there's no more 5-day isolation in the U.S.
I don't know if there's isolation, but I think that they want you to stay away from work until
you get a negative test at least.
The whole thing is you have to get 24 hours without using any fever reducing medication at a normal temperature. So you guys know me. I ain't taking meds anyway. That's just how I roll. So I figure I'm just routinely monitoring my temperature right now. And once I start noticing that my body temp goes back to where it's supposed to be, I'll start to keep track of do I get a full 24 hours of, 98.6? If I do, all right.
You'll probably have that by Sunday, to be honest.
Oh, I'm certain. That's 5 days. You know what I mean? There's no way in hell.
The last time I had it, I honestly felt totally fine, and my taste was back after 5 days from when I was I think I'm sick. And then I was I think I might have COVID. And
thankfully, I can taste and smell.
That's good.
I can taste and smell. I can breathe. It's really just the chest pressure and the head pressure that is rocking me.
Yeah, dude, the head pressure on the second time I had it was definitely worse than a flu would normally have, or a cold. But I definitely did not have to blow my nose as much. And the first time it was 8 or 9 days, and I was I think I'm done. So it was almost twice as long to recover from.
Yeah, the first time I got it, I feel the first time took me out for a week, solid, to where I was at bed. And that was pretty much it, because my fucking head was pounding. I just felt like fucking absolute dog shit. Plus a slight sore throat cough situation going. But the second time it was just I just felt I had the worst sinus headache along with a normal headache.
Yes.
With part of a migraine. It was just all because it was every part of my head was just you know what I mean? I felt it everywhere. Because you know how normally you get a headache and you can definitely tell when you're having more of a sinus because it's usually right up front. You feel the pressure right behind your eyes. But this one was the back of my head was hurting, my forehead, in between my eyes, my temples, just I just felt my head had just expanded, or my brain, and it was just there wasn't enough room, and it was just
my shit's in a vice right now.
Yeah, but that was about all I got on the second time around, which was definitely easier to deal with. It sucked, but it wasn't nearly as fucking, just all out fucking, just,
I think
bedridden.
I think the worst part about this right now is that I have zero appetite.
Oh yeah, I didn't really want to eat either.
And I know I need to eat in order to get my body the strength and energy to fight this, and I have no energy to eat. And so thank God I'm a gym guy and I have protein powder, because that is about to be my saving grace until my appetite comes back, because at least then I can get some good macro and micronutrients in my body to help fight this. Because I tried to make eggs earlier today, and I think I ate 1 egg worth of scrambled eggs and was I can't stomach anymore. It's crazy.
Like But in other news, now we've got the elephant, kind of out the way. Picked myself up a new grinder, Chris. I was telling Sean about it before the show. Just because I've been on the hunt for a Keith machine, dude. Something that's going to give me a nice, decent amount of Keith, but is also going to give me a nice grind on my flour. You know what I mean? To where it's not too big, not too coarse, but that nice, medium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I stumbled across this grinder. It's called the Alpha Grinder. I think it's I forgot what their website is, but anyway, it's a nice 4-piece with a nice glass chamber in there, which is actually super deep, dude. Like you could probably grind up a whole eighth in this thing, no problem, and have plenty of space in there to keep your weed if you wanted to. But I just like to grind up what I'm going to use. I don't like having shit sit in the grinder for too long. But next thing is it's got like these open slots right here where the holes are. So you've got like a nice area to put your nug into, to where it's like you don't have to break your nug up to put it into your grinder, if it's, as long as it's not like a crazy big nug. But it's got these real big teeth on the bottom and then these like smaller ones up at the top. And I feel like the mix between the big teeth and the small teeth just give it a nice grind. And also it's pretty smooth, but it's also brand new. But the key to this is the screen action on here, which I thought was pretty slick. Because it's got this easy removable screen. I'm not going to take it out all the way, but you got this little thing that you pull down and then you can turn it and this whole metal piece pops out to where you can easily clean your screen and like really like let it soak and shit, which I think is pretty slick. But also the screen on it's not like super coarse, but it's got, pretty...
Yeah,
nice.
Like there might be a touch of green in your Keef, but like...
Yeah, but it's not going to be super crazy. So I'm going to spend some time with this over the next few days, and hopefully by next week or the week after, I'll have a nice, accumulation starting to happen of some Keef to throw on top of my bowls. But this kind of keys into another point of conversation that I wanted to bring up because Sean was talking about it, and I think this is a great podcast to talk about is what exactly did you say about Keef, Sean? Like, how'd you lay it out?
So it's kind of weird and counterintuitive that we have Keef collectors, because the Keef is what's holding all of the trichome heads, holds all of what gets you high in the plant material. So the more of that we're removing from our plant material, the less potent the material is on the initial use. So it's kind of counterintuitive. But the flip of that is I really do love to just spice a bowl with extra Keef.
Or just Keef,
Dude, honestly, like there's so many ways you can look at that as a positive though. Like to me, the way that I see it is like, because like number one, I feel like if let's just say that I fucking grind up the weed and that weed can get me 90% as high as if I had every last bit of Keef in there to the 100% high potential of that weed, right? I'm saving 10%. But guess what? Then later down the line, I just fucking do a little dust, you know what I mean? Get a little fucking top off, and now I'm getting 100%. So no matter what I'm using, I'm getting more high than I would be if there was no Keef in it. And also, I find it like stretches shit out. It'd be like, honestly, I was trying to think of another thing that you could do this with, and like I've never done this before, but like now looking back, it's like theoretically it could work. It's like every time if you had like a bottle, you know what I mean? Like you had like a 750 ml bottle, like you had a 2.6, and every time you poured yourself a drink, you just had like a little like highball glass off to the side of your bottle, and you just like put a little shot, like a little spritz in that bitch. And then you pour yourself your drink and whatever. And then at the end of the night, when you just need that like nice one, you just have a fucking stiffy in waiting, bro. But it's just casual. You know what I mean? It's like no big deal. As long as nobody takes that shit, you're fucking set.
Honestly, I'm hearing your thought, and I think the more apt analogy that you have probably done
What's that?
Is collecting up all of your e-liquid bottles of the same flavor and then pro-tipping them to get the like 10 or 15 mils that's left behind,
dude,
collectively.
Or ending up with an entire 100 bottle after you pro tip all 37 homeboy mango bottles you have lying around.
Get a whole brand new bottle from what you would have just thrown away.
But no, like I totally get what you're saying, because like also like the thing is like what you're kind of doing is you're kind of setting yourself up for, you know, it's almost like a savings. You know what I mean? Think about it as like
it's like the buy and save. Like when you like you spend $10, it fucking makes it $11, and it moves that $1 into an account. So
exactly.
The more you spend, the more you save.
Exactly. So it's like every time you're smoking and you're grinding up your flour, you're putting a little away for that special time where you get
the rainy day fund. You know,
the rainy day fund, or that time where you're like, you know what? I need a little something extra. Let me dip into the savings here. And get me a little scoop full, or a little dusting, or
it's party
an entire
time.
bowl.
Yeah, I think ultimately it's what makes the argument for my approach, which is I have a 2-chamber or a 2-piece and a 4-piece, because I definitely do want to collect my keef. But on the other hand, like as I was testing the cure of my flour, I wanted to know the most accurate example of what I had, and that's where the little 2-piece was perfect, because I could just grind that bud and then knock it all out, and all the keef is coming out with that flour material. Well, I mean, not all, because let's be honest, there's that tiny little bit that sticks inside, but it's a definite 1% to a 10% with a collection chamber. But I think at the end of the day, there's no wrong way to do it. It's just it is an interesting thought concept to think about. Like, maybe I want all my keef on this flower right now. If you're going to buy that value weed dispensary, you might want to just break that up and keep everything.
Dude, that's a crazy thing too, Sean. Is like I've never realized how quick of a transition, well, not how quick, just like how I've phased out of not getting lower like budget end stuff anymore, and just treating myself to like, the top shelf, whatchamacallit. It's like I can't remember the last time. Well, no, every now and then I'll catch a deal on some concentrate, but that's slightly different, I feel. But when it comes to flour, dude, it's like I always kind of try to get what I pay for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not trying to buy the $80 ounce because there's a reason it's an $80 ounce.
Exactly.
Yeah, nobody's like, oh yeah, let's just get this great quality product and lower it to $80 an ounce.
Now, if I can get the same thing that I'm normally going to get and they have it on sale for $80 an ounce, well, yeah, then I'll grab it. But it's because I already know, I've tried it and I know what it's like at the real price. So when it's on deal, I'm stocking, Yeah,
dude, the deals are the way. I mean,
I will say though, I still haven't gotten to the point where I'm like real quick to drop like $80 to $100 on either an eighth of flour or a gram of some, concentrate. Because, there's the food companies that'll do that. Well, they've got like their special reserve.
That's this right here. This is like, that $80 fucking, it's like 90 micron top tier rosin.
Like, I still can't bring myself to drop on it because I know what that's going to happen with it. And it's like that $80 is going to go so fast, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm smoking that shit up instantly. Regardless if I've got other things, I'm like, oh, but that one's so good. Like, I want that one.
Yeah, like, that's the one that, like these guys literally tell you, like, yeah, store this between 45 and 61 degrees. Dab it between 475 and 510. Like, this is that special shit. But every now and then, man, it's nice to have. But I've been on that, like, the vaping the flower is less trouble than a dab most of the time. So I make a gram last forever lately,
Dude,
which is great.
You know what's weird for me, Sean, is I've transferred over to like all electric when it comes to like cannabis lately. It's like, because I've even swapped to the Puffco. I've been rocking the Puffco pretty solid for like at least a week, I would say. Like, I don't think I've fucking loaded one up in the rig. Oh, I think I did one like the other day. But everything else has been either in the Puffco or I'm loading up bags in the Volcano. Just because like I'm like, fuck, do I really want to clean a banger and then clean my terp pearls and then, you know, heat up torch, get the terp timer out, you know, even though before I used to love all that, now I'm just like, I just want to dab, but I want it now. Fucking with the Puffco, just get my fucking hot knife, scoop a dab, drop it in, push the button twice, wait till it vibrates. Bada bing, bada boom.
Toot toot.
Hi, how are you?
Yep.
Or how are you? That's the real question.
Speaking of bags, we were talking about this the other week. I finally grabbed a fresh pack of bags so I can see that.
I had to make a new one, Sean, because guess what happened the other night, dude?
Did you pop one finally?
Bro, that shit sounded like a firecracker, dude. I don't know if anybody in Discord heard it, but they definitely saw how disappointed I was. Because it wasn't a small bag, dude. And it was the second heat on it. So it was the best bag, Sean.
The milky. Ugh.
Bro, and then as I look over to go push the button because I hear it kind of stop crinkling, that's when I know it's usually full. But I had my headphones too high, so I didn't really hear it. And I looked over last second, and I see it, dude, just fucking kind of like billow out a little extra. And as soon as I go to hit the button, pow! I'm like, oh. And it was the last of my Tahoe OG, dude. And let me tell you what, Sean, that Tahoe OG was some fire ass shit.
That hurts your feelings.
Yeah, it does.
I've yet to pop a bag. Fingers crossed we can keep it that way. Knock on wood.
I imagine that you probably eventually will, but the longer you don't is the longer you don't.
I came close the other day, for sure.
The longer you don't is the longer you don't. Yeah. Can't say it much simpler than that, right, Chris?
Nah, man. Sometimes you just need to say something twice for people to really let it sink in.
Yeah. Hit him with the 2 times.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Dude, straight bags, bro, it's kind of rough. I didn't have a chance to clean my my bag rig. These ones, it's getting. This is still the first bag. It's that Thomas Shelby or that Tommy Shelby. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with this LAX packs stuff. Or just, I don't know what, I guess it is LAX packs. But, dude, I've been really happy with every strain that I've tried from them so far. Like this Pop Rocks is a Sherbert Skittles cross.
Okay.
Fire, dude. This Thomas Shelby, though, I think it's one of those ones. This is the one thing that I also kind of like about them. Then they do this. They give you this strain, Tommy Shelby, right? No really clue onto what the strains may be. And this is what it says underneath it in parentheses. Genetics undisclosed.
Ooh.
Trying to be real fucking mysterious about it. You know what I mean? Won't let you know what's in it. But this is what I have rocking right now. And it's not bad, dude. Not bad at all. I can't really tell, like, what's really going on here. But
Dude, you know what? Actually, I'm excited because so tomorrow when I wake up, I'm dropping my mom off at Respite, and then I'm dropping my dog off at a kennel, and I'm picking my girlfriend up, and we're driving back to Ontario. And I'm just fucking really looking forward to just being able to relax for like 10 days. I'm super excited about it.
Oh yeah, dude.
And the reason why I said that is that we're going to go to like a few different dispensaries in Ontario. So like actually Sammy, he's like pumped. He's like, when you're here, he's like, I want to take you to like the dispensary I go to all the time.
Hell
so
yeah.
He's like excited. So I'll get to like check out Sammy's hometown. His like preferred cannabis dispensary. So I'm looking forward to that. Dude, I'm honestly like I have like I'll spend $200, but that's the most I can spend. Like literally, I cannot spend more than $200 on like cannabis while I'm gone. But I'm probably gonna spend more than $200. I'm not going to. I mean, that's
all right.
I'm not going to.
I will say this though, dude. You're kind of bringing me back, bro. Because there's nothing better than a dispo trip with the homie. You know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah.
Just going in there, like, hey, what are you thinking, dude? Well, I think I'm gonna get some flour. Well, I was thinking about getting some dabs. Or well, hey, why don't I'll pick this and this up. Why don't you get like something kind of like, and you guys like try to work out something, especially if like you're going in and you're both going for the first time and you're both getting a first time patient deal, which some places do, some people don't. Or if you got the referral where it's like a refer a friend type deal, dude, then you get like a clutch deal there sometimes.
Yeah, we dubbed that the Dispo Dash. My wife and I have started doing those. So like when we went to Maine, we just like looked at the map and was like, let's go all the way out to this one. And then we'll hit this one. And then we'll try this one. And then we'll try that one. And we'll just work our way back to where we're at. And then that was what we did at 420 too, and hit up all the 420 deals that day. And yeah.
The hard part about that, though, is not blowing your whole wad at the first spot to where you don't have enough to spend anything at the other spots. And then you find better deals at the next spot, and you're like, fuck, man.
I know. I've called trip short like that because I would get tilted. If there was like crazy deals, I would just be like so mad at myself that I would fucking spend so much money that I'd regret it. Yeah, I'm like not healthy. Like I definitely do a lot of bizarre retail therapy and punishment.
That's at least the positive of hitting the weed store though, is that like you're gonna use it.
Oh, absolutely. I used to think the same way. Like sometimes, like back in the day, I used to like go meet up with people and like go to like 3 different vape shops in like the Toronto area in like an afternoon. Like you'd go hang out with some people that you'd like knew from online. And then you'd go and you'd like hit up, so-and-so shop, so-and-so shop, and so-and-so shop. And then you like go grab some dinner. That's like, well, I did that like previous to like Discord basically. And I used to like spend like $400 on e-liquid. And people would be like, you're so insane. How can you do that? I'm like, I should never have done it. I did it. But guess what? I'm going to use it all. So it doesn't matter. It's not like I spent $400 on like 2 new mech mods that I don't need. I'll eventually use the e-liquid. The mech mods, like, I don't need them. I will use them, but that doesn't count the same. It's not a consumable. Like, should I go spend, $400 on cotton and coils? Probably not.
Yeah, that'd be a little wild.
Because honestly, spending $100 and that gets you enough for a long time. Even getting nice coils, like, think about it, for $100, you could probably get a few bags of fucking cotton bacon and how many sets of Adams coils? Like a number.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
Speaking of that, honestly, if you think about it, if you buy like 5 pair of Breezestone coils, right? That's like probably $70, something like that. And then you get 3 bags of cotton. That's going to last you like months, bro. How many, like, that buys you what? How many coils for like
that depends how you vape, right? Like if you vape like one Addy all the time, that could get you the whole year. The cotton, maybe not so much, but like the 5 sets of coils, you could probably go the whole year.
Yeah, depending on
2-3 months per fucking coil.
Dude, you could even go longer. Dude, there's some coils that I've been rocking for over 3 months. Easy. Over 3 months. Dude, some of them I've probably have been vaping for probably a year in some atomizers.
I'm not going to comment fully on this because if I did, I would probably get hate mail. But coils last a long fucking time. I'm sorry, Breeze Tones. Like, they last a long ass fucking time, bro. I can have coils that like could have been in there for a fucking year, dude. And they could have been sitting there with fucking wicks in them for a year. And you could fucking clean it all up and glow them, and they'll be still fucking blues in the fucking metal. Nobody's going to question that if they didn't know that it was sitting in this fucking RDA for a year. They're not going to question that when they look at it. They're like, yeah, dude, that looks good. Rewick that shit. I'm not suggesting everybody does that, but
I mean, not being too aggressive with them helps. If you like mangle them because you're fucking scraping them like crazy, you're not going to get that much life out of them. So be nice to your coils. They'll last a good long time.
No, that's actually very true. But like, if you think about it, like for maybe like a little bit more for James and I, like Sean has a lot of addies too, but James and I have like probably fucking 50, 70, I don't even know, like a lot of fucking RDAs.
Probably like, more than that, dude.
And RTAs, bro. So
I don't even want to think about it, Chris, because I know I have one Addy stand that holds 50 atomizers, and I have 2 more that don't necessarily hold 50, but definitely hold more than one. So, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of atomizers. Yeah. And I will tell you this too.
And dude, but think about
there's atomizers coils, that aren't even on stands.
Well, but also think about all those coils. So like if you were to
I don't want to
pull those coils out or whatever, like
dude, just talking about it is making me like sort of like calculate the amount of fucking money that's just sitting on this shelf over here.
Oh, dude, all the money that I bought vape gear with is 100% right. But like, if I start thinking about all the added pieces, so like if I look at every RDA and I'm like, yeah, those all have like nice coils in them. And like, I guess I've been blessed, you know, I've gotten some like heavy discounts and I've gotten some like, you know, free stuff, but like it would be expensive if you didn't get anything for free and you just botched it at full price. Like every Addy you look at, just tack on $15. So like if you have 50 RDAs.
All right, let's not do this right.
All right, sorry, my bad.
That's God a lot damn. Of that's a lot of loot.
And fuck yeah, I don't. Damn it, Chris.
The con is nothing, bro. It might be like too.
No, because now I'm going down the other end because they have to go on top of something, and then oh fuck, that's a whole nother fucking rabbit hole, dude.
Oh well, clearly,
and a whole other money pit.
I mean, like every other hobby that I've ever had, I dive way too deep and spend way too much. Like that's
same, dude. Because before this, bro, like I went ham on like my Power Ranger collection, dude. And let me tell you what, it didn't take me like years to accumulate what I have. It took me maybe a year, if that. I was just fucking buying shit all the time, dude. Because I wasn't really spending money on anything else. And then I was just like, fuck it, dude, I need this. I saw something. Oh, needed it. Oh,
yeah, need that. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Need it. Oh, wait, there's a new line coming? Oh, need those. Wait, you mean there's Funko Pops? Yep, need them too. Wait, you mean there's other variants of them in the Funko Pops? How many do you have? All right, 2 of each? Dude, yeah, dude. The rabbit hole is crazy. once you dive down it, depending on what you're into. Lately, luckily for me right now, my rabbit hole is just, I've been diving just into YouTube and shit, dude. Just watching different random types of YouTube, from YouTube golf to, you know, comedy videos to what's the newest thing I've been watching a lot of recently? Let me pull up the old YouTube history. Do you guys find yourself going through phases on your like consumption of content?
Yeah, 100%. Because right now I'm in like a weird woodworking phase, which is strange because it's not like I'm a woodworker.
I'm getting back into my.
I've never heard you talk about it other than, you know, the aquarium stand. Does it?
I've been diving back into my action sports love from when I was a kid, and watching Travis Pastrana and his homies doing a bunch of crazy shit, because they've got like a YouTube channel called Channel 199, and it's just them just doing crazy stunts and whatever. Like, I seen one the other day where they literally built a like little like runway, filled it with water so he could jump a jet ski from the water to dirt, and then it was going to end up in this little pond after he landed. And he fucking sent this thing, dude, launched off the fucking jump, overshot the landing, and landed directly in the little like 2 foot pond that they dug for him to slide into on a fucking like Sea-Doo jet ski. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, for Travis Pastrana, that's tame.
Yeah, but it was like,
it's the fucked up thing.
They couldn't have put this pond in the bed. They couldn't have put it anywhere else. Like, that's where it had to be. Well, not like that's where it had to be, but like if they didn't put it there, it would have been a lot worse. Because he actually like kind of landed it, but in the pond and not on the landing. It was pretty crazy. And then I seen this other one where they did an LS swap in like an old station wagon, and they fucking sent it off a fucking jump and went like 100 and something fucking feet. It wasn't him, and it was like one of their buddies though. But he literally just sent this thing, bro. Fucking went end over end. Fucking sticks his hand out the window when he lands on all four wheels. Slaps the roof, jumps out, and just starts screaming. And he's like perfectly fine. It's like, what? If anybody else would have done that, they would be dead. And this guy apparently has done this multiple times and has had some pretty rough landings, but somehow just comes out on the other end every time.
That's insane. That's utterly insane.
Yeah.
As for like the content I consume, I don't know, man. It's like everything else. Like, I guess I'm the same. Like, I'll just be like into something for like a week, and then I'll forget about it, and then like I'll revisit some, not others. I might not do anything. I don't know, dude. I think that I've just been grinding the fuck out of Rocket League lately. Like, I've just been playing Rocket League a lot. Like, I've been playing for like an hour and a half, 2 hours a night, just like pumping fucking some playlist, and then just playing Rocket League when I'm getting high. Like, that's what I've been doing.
You're addicted.
I'm mad addicted to the game. And dude, the other night, oh my God, boys. So I like almost never play tournaments. And I've been like on this fucking grind trying to like get to platinum. And maybe some people are like, oh, that's all that you're trying to get to. But the game's super fucking hard. And to get and hold platinum rank is not easy. You have to be pretty good at the fucking game to get there. And I've like touched it, and then I'll like fucking within a day, I'm like back down to like gold 2, whatever. So the other night I was like, I went to go play. Normally I would just play ranked, and I saw it said tournament starting in 2 minutes. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going to sign up for this tournament. So I'm in like a gold level tournament. And your fucking boy won it. Let's go, dude. I got my first fucking Rocket League tournament win. Felt so good. I was MVP like at least 3, maybe 4 games of the tournament. I was
because
like,
you were playing. It was skill. It was
skill-based matchmaking.
Yeah. So you're playing with
against,
people
like,
on the same level instead of people that are fucking way above you, just fucking handing your ass
just
to you.
Just clowning me basically.
Dude, honestly, that's one thing I kind of feel bad about whenever I end up playing with Will and Ryan on Call of Duty, because like when they play in their lobbies, they probably are doing a lot better.
Yeah, they're probably going like almost 500 and shit.
Yeah, like they're probably doing like pretty, because Ryan's told me like he's played a few games and he's like, dude, I got like this and that, and like, oh, that's sick. And then I jump in their lobby, and I feel like my like skill level is like
fucks shit.
It just fucks shit up because
it drags them up with you.
Yeah, instead of like making it based off of theirs, and then they just get thrown into these matches with dudes that are fucking sweaty as fuck, and then they just can't handle it. Because, dude,
it's tough.
I even struggle, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even like saying that I'm like amazing at the game, but like, dude, I do have a little bit of an edge because I don't know if it's just my mouse and keyboard or what, or if I just got a little bit more of a feel to it. But dude, like I was playing the other day, and we switched up to hardcore, bro. I haven't played hardcore in a while, Chris. And let me tell you what, kind of like it. Kind of makes me want to start playing hardcore again.
I always fucking hated hardcore.
Dude, I was fucking schooling, dude. Fucking one-shot kills. Sick.
The next Call of Duty game, I'm going to make a promise right here. I will buy it. I'll buy it right when it comes out.
God damn it, because I haven't decided if I wanted to buy it, so now I'm going to have to buy it.
And I'll play. Well, if nobody else is going to do it, then I guess I will not. But like, if there's anyone buying it and going to play it, I will buy it and play it.
You know what game I've been debating on downloading to play is either the NCAA football 2025 or the new Madden.
Oh yeah, I was getting like shilled it on the Epic Game Launcher today.
Yeah, because I've been watching a lot of people playing like the NCAA, like football, like the college football, and honestly, I'm not like super huge fan of football. Like I haven't watched in a long time. I know how the rules of the game and how the game works and all that sort of stuff. But like, I don't have like a favorite players or necessarily really a team anymore. Cause dude, I don't even know how the Colts are doing, who's on the team anymore or anything like that. But anyway, like I used to love playing Madden though, dude. And I was watching these dudes streaming it, playing, and I was like, fuck, dude, this makes me want to play so bad. And I think you could play online.
Oh, you can definitely play online. You've been able to play online for a long time in that game.
Dude, so like, get some football action going, dude.
About to make me just fire up the fucking Madden 94 emulator.
Dude, Madden is so much fun, dude.
Madden is like a very special part of the video game world, though, because like it was groundbreaking in the beginning. I mean, now it's just like it's the institution that it is, but like at the beginning,
like it's literally the only game. Like I guess now with this NC2, like AA or whatever, NCAA.
It's definitely your only NFL branded one, though.
But I think that now like they actually have names and shit in the NCAA one because like they are actually paying all the kids. That
it's the actual colleges with a lot of the actual players that are on the teams.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but like through the dynasty mode or whatever, or the like road to glory or whatever fucking thing it is you can bring whatever like coach or like player you create up into Madden and draft them onto a team. So like
from that NCAA game?
Yeah, so you can like continue your like career into like
crazy.
the pros, which I think is a cool concept. So it's like
that'd be pretty cool if you can make your own like all-time. Remember how like there used to be like all-time teams? So it'd be like the all-time Green Bay Packers, and it would have like Brett Favre, but it'd also have like dudes that didn't play when Brett Favre played, and it was like legends basically. That'd be cool if you could do that in the NCAA. Like if you pick like a school.
Well, dude, like you can literally USC, you can draft
anybody.
they have like a whole drafting thing to where you can literally like pick players and like try to like coax them into coming to your school to play.
Really?
Dude, it's like a whole extra feature that they've added in there, dude, to where it's like you can like
that's cool. You can like go in,
like send them
be like sitting in a living room.
Well, it's not so much that. It's like it's just like a menu where it's like you have options of things to do where it's like invite them to come see you play, or like you let them know about this part of the program that you offer, or send them the house, which is like pretty much like, send everything at them because you really want this guy. You have like all these different things that you can do to try to coerce these, potential picks to come to your school over others. And it's like, as the weeks progress, you could see like when you hover over the player where they're looking to commit to more than other. There's like a graph. And like you could see like where you stand among their like picks of where they're thinking about going and stuff. It's kind of cool. I honestly wouldn't know what to do about any of that shit, so I'd probably just simulate that if I like went through that mode, because you could just like simulate it and just have it automatically do it. But it's a cool feature, I think, if you're like into that, like that much in depth into the game.
Well, I mean, it's just like added content.
Yeah.
For some people, like the more entertainment they can get out of a game, the more likely they are to buy it again. So for some people that might hit, other people might be just down to the quick and dirty and just want to go straight to online gameplay and like only play against people online. That's it.
It's funny because I've been a player of Star Wars Battlefront 2 forever. Dude. Like back in like PS2. Been playing it that long. I've never played the story mode. Ever. Never
Dude,
played
the last like 3 or 4 Call of Duties, I haven't played the campaign.
Like
I have not played the last couple of Call of Duties.
What do I need to do that for, bro? I want to just shoot people in the face, dude. And I want them to be actual people on the other end of the not like actual. Hold on. Revert that, take that back, cut that out. That's not what I meant. I meant shit. We might have to cut that.
You can
I just want to,
stop. Don't try to fix it, bro.
I just want to play with my friends online, dude, and you can't do that in the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to fight the AI.
Man, that's so shit though. Remember, like back in the day,
Halo, bro.
Halo fucking 3, bro. I remember playing the fuck out of the co-op, like the campaign co-op. So
trying
hard,
to do it
dude.
on Elite.
Oh, it was fucking so much fun. You just like get stoned and just be like chilling in your living room, and you're like a couple other buddies would be like chilling in their living rooms, and you'd just be playing, bro. And you just be playing through the fucking campaign, beating the game with your friends.
Making your own custom emblems and shit.
I think that shit's still there. It's just that like it's not in the AAA features anymore. You know what I mean? Like you got to go find more of these indie ones.
Like, dude, it could be, yeah, it might not be in the big time ones. Okay.
So I'm saying, like, I don't think it's going to be in any of the like AAA games anymore, like a Call of Duty or a God of War.
Call of Duty, there used to be like ways that you could play, with your friends, like do like cooperative things with your friends.
Like they still have stuff like that now, but like it's not like. It's not like you're actually playing the campaign. Like now, I think they have like what are called like raid modes and shit, to where it's like you and a couple of your buddies have to go through and complete like this mission against some AI or some shit. So it's like pretty much going through and doing like a campaign mission, but
it's not the campaign story mode.
Yeah, it's like an offshoot of the campaign sort of thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Is it like co-op story mode is Awesome.
No, Corey mode actually works, dude.
Yeah, it sure does. It runs a background check on you and finds out what criminal history you have.
Co-op
Corey's
story.
case, it's definitely pretty unique.
Just co-op story, Ori.
Oh no, I think that Sean and I both got it, bro. I think
I was just breaking it down for anybody else that might have missed it.
Appreciate that.
Thanks for ruining the bit, Chris. Shit. I'm just kidding.
I was just dying to mine, baby. Sometimes you gotta be selfish, James. Sometimes you gotta be selfish.
Speaking of which, dude, it's kind of selfish to be taking down this big of a bag.
What?
Multiple times. Like the second or third one.
Well, there's nobody else there to share with, so like you're not being selfish. There might be another word.
Indulgent?
Yeah, you're overindulging.
I mean,
you're ripping through it, bud.
What's the difference though if you rip 2 or 3 of those or 4 or 5 smaller bags?
It's the exact same thing, probably.
You know. I think when push comes to shove, you just got to get it in you.
No, shit. Trying to make this thing shut up.
Oh, man.
There we go.
Well, folks, I think that's as much as your boy can give today. This one, the pressure's getting to me, so I think we're going to wrap this show up. Thanks to all the Shedheads who are sticking in there with us even through these episodes when we're just a little down. But with all of that, you know what we do. I'm going to send it over to Uncle Chris to bring us home.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it. Shout out to Sean for kind of just hanging in there. I think that we still had a solid show. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Of course, you can go to shedtimepodcast.com, check out our Patreon. All that stuff's appreciated. Check out the 3 of us on Friday nights on Frames Janklin Vapors YouTube channel for the Green Room. And I think that's it for me. Everybody be safe, have a good week, and live your best life. James.
As always, shout outs to the Shedheads for all you guys' continuous support. Make sure you drop those 5-star reviews on all your podcasting platforms, all that good stuff. I think Chris pretty much covered everything else. So I'm going to just end it by sending out all those positive vibes. Chris 5-5s. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them. And a little bag or dab will do you.
Absolutely. So, my friends, ShedTimePodcast.com is a one-stop spot for everything the Shedtime Podcast. So, if you want to find merch, links to the Frames Janklin Vapor channel, and all that, ShedTimePodcast.com is where you need to go. And with that, I'm going to tell you, don't let the best get you down. Be cool, don't be a dick. And whatever it is that you do, be sure and have some fun, because this is the Shedtime Podcast, and it's time to roll on up and roll on out.
Dynavap, Dynavap, Dynavap. Looking to cut the cord on your dry herb vape? Dynavap. Trying to get the best taste from your herb? Dynavap. Ready to take your sesh to the next level? Then meet Dynavap, the best way to vape your flower or concentrate. Concentrates? That's right. Your flower or hash can be vaped using Dynavap. Check out Dynavap.com to learn more. That's Dynavap.com. Lose the ash? Dynavap.
What's going on, Shedheads? It's your boy, Frames Janklin. Are you looking to step up your match game or have a raw copper, brass, or stainless mod or RDA that you're absolutely tired of polishing? Then you need to go and hit up my man Ashton at Palmer's Powders. He does some absolutely amazing powder coating work. He offers many different colors and finishes at an absolutely killer price. This man is taking powder coating to a whole new level, and he can make your setup an absolute masterpiece. You can go follow him over on Instagram at Palmer's Powders, and you can go check out pricing on his website, palmerspowders.com. That's palmerspowders.com. And as always, let's just vape on, Shedheads.
I want you to think of your favorite rebuildable right now. Yeah, okay, so you have a layer cake in your hand, and now you're about... Oh, sorry, yeah, that's not everyone's favorite. That's just mine. So think of your favorite rebuildable atomizer. Think about how good of a vape it produces for you. Now, take that and amplify it. And the way that you amplify that is you put in some Breezestone coils. Breezestone coils are handcrafted in Adelaide, Australia. They're made from some of the finest quality wire that you can get. I believe it's wire Buddha. You take those coils, you take them out of that phenomenal packaging that clearly shows how much care that Adam puts on the quality of his coils and the insurance that you get them in good shape. You put them in that favorite RDA, and guess what? You have coils that now sing better than Celine Dion. Go check out Breezestone coils. You can find them on localvape.com and also steelvalleyvapors.com. Suck, dude.
Yeah, dudes.
Yep. I'm feeling it now.
Yeah, no doubt, dude.
How thou feeling it now,
bro.
Mr. Krabs?